Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today in this video I want to talk visors with you, specifically a company called Hockey Ninja. But before we get into the video, if you're new here, or if you watch our videos frequently and you haven't subscribed, please make sure you consider hitting the subscribe button right now before we jump into the video. Now, giving you a little bit of context, back in March of 2018 when we attended the Let's Play Hockey Expo, which is the biggest hockey expo in the world, and it was our first time at the expo. If you want to see the video, links down below in the video description. But back then, that's when we were introduced to this company called Hockey Ninja. Now, it's super important for me to mention that Hockey Ninja didn't reach out to us to make this video possible. We reached out to them after seeing what they had at the Let's Play Hockey Expo. Now, the first thing that caught my attention when I walked past their stand, aside from their bright red and white logo, big fan of red, so of course I like that, it was the fact that they had a massive selection of visors in front of them. Now, what it looked like to me at a glance was that this was a manufacturer that specifically made visors. Now, when you look at manufacturers across the board, those that specialize in, you could say, a very select few products tend to do it a lot better than those companies that make a ton of different accessories and lots of different products. So I thought that was definitely going to be a thumbs up and worth stopping and finding out a little bit more information about them. Now, after I checked out what they did and what they had on display, I found out that they had a massive selection, over 20 variations of different visor shapes or cuts. Something that was cool to see was the fact that their series of visors, the F series, the R Pro series, all of these were manufactured in Europe as opposed to being manufactured in Asia, which in my opinion means that they've probably paid more for the manufacturing, but it guarantees a better and consistent and a higher quality product. Now, some of the things that I look out for when I'm personally buying a visor is going to be the manufacturer that makes the visor. That's going to be probably one of the main ones that stands out to me. I want to buy a visor knowing that I'm going to have confidence in the product that I'm buying. And also whether their visors have anti-fog, anti-mist, and also anti-scratch. A lot of visors that you get in stores all advertise this on the box, but it's definitely safe to say that depending on which manufacturers you go for, these features don't work as well as some claim that they do. But something that I feel Hockey Ninja have pulled off incredibly well is creating the best possible quality visor with features advertised that are real at the best possible price point. I don't want to be buying a random make that I've never heard of off of eBay or Amazon. I want to get something that I know is going to offer me the protection that I want. From there, it's going to be the shapes or the cuts of visors that they have. Do they have what I like, the style that I like, the look that I want to go for? Those are definitely some of the two features that you want your visors to be able to have, just to make sure that they're going to last. It's not always you get the opportunity to wrap your helmet up or wrap your visor up before you throw it into your bag. So if you do just throw it into your bag, you want to make sure that it's going to be able to survive a decent amount of time. Now, something that doesn't come up too much with visors is going to be optics. Now, in other words, what I mean by this is how easy the visors are to look through. In a couple of instances when I've purchased visors from eBay or Amazon that are from, you could say, no-name brands, it's been very, very unclear. The vision that I get through the visors has been, you could say, murky. And for somebody that doesn't use glasses, when I have even just sunglasses, non-prescription of course, on, looking through them is very, very uncomfortable for my eyes. So being able to have a visor that is incredibly clear and easy to look through is essential for myself. Otherwise, it feels incredibly uncomfortable. Now, something that I've not come across before, specifically with Hockey Ninja's Ronin range, they have a visor that has a very slight yellow tint to it. Now, what they've done here is that they've added high-def yellow optics to the visor, which adds a slight contrast when you look through the visor. So in other words, it means that you're going to have exceptional vision when you're on the ice. Now, this is something that I've never seen before. This particular visor isn't something that I've tried, but I'm very, very eager to be able to give this a go to see if there's a significant difference between this particular Ronin visor and the regular Ronin visors that Hockey Ninja produce. Now, last but not least is going to be the price, and this is one of the things that was most surprising about Hockey Ninja. The fact that they're made in Europe and their visors are high quality, I wasn't expecting the price that I saw. The majority of their visors for players started at $29.99 US. Now, that completely caught me off guard because straight cut visors that are pro spec normally range from anywhere from $60 to almost $90. So I was very, very surprised at seeing that I could get exactly the same style of visor that I'd pick up from Bauer, CCM, Oakley, Fisher, but pretty much at half the price. Now, that's pretty much the price of the majority of their visors for players. Hockey Ninja do have a premium range of visors which are currently priced at $49.99 US, and this is their high-row visors. Now, in my opinion, these are the best quality visors that I have ever come across to date. On the side of the visors, they also have caps that can be customized with company logos, team logos, or my personal favorite, country flags. This was definitely a nice touch, and a big thank you to Hockey Ninja for sending us one of their new range of visors with a Union Jack. This isn't just us introducing you to a company that's going to save you money when you're buying your next visor. The quality of their visors and the performance of their visors in terms of how they handle scratches, how they handle general wear and tear is easily comparable to any of the mainstream visors that we currently use or that I've personally used in the past. That includes companies like CCM, Bauer, Hey Duke, Oakley, Fisher. All of the mainstream and also well-known visor manufacturers can be compared to the quality of what we're getting from Hockey Ninja. And like I said earlier on in the video, the fact that their visors are manufactured in Europe makes a massive difference to the result and the quality of the visors that you're getting. I mentioned at the start of the video that I was introduced to Hockey Ninja in March of 2018. Since then, I've had one of their visors on my helmet. Normally when I finish games or practices, I'll throw a small towel over the top of the visor and tuck it in under the helmet, just to make sure when the visor's in my bag, it's not getting scratched unnecessarily and it's not coming into contact with things it shouldn't. But for the purpose of this video, I've been incredibly rough with this visor. I've been throwing this thing into my bag. We've even been shooting pucks at the front of the visor just to see exactly how much this thing can take. And like I said, this thing is easily comparable to any of the top spec visors that you've seen from the mainstream manufacturers. These things are incredible, and the price point is incredibly surprising. Now, it doesn't just stop there. Hockey Ninja also offer neck guards for goalies and also a full face shield that has that replaceable visor. So if you've used or seen other face shields that don't have replaceable visors, it means when that visor gets too scratched and it becomes uncomfortable looking through it, the entire thing has to be replaced. Whereas the one from Hockey Ninja, you can simply pop out the visor and pop in a new one, which means you'll be able to get a lot more life and a lot more use out of the face shield. Within the range of face shields that they offer, they also have a hybrid full face mask. Now, this is a mix between a cage and a visor. Now, what I like about this one is, aside from it being able to offer you the benefits of a visor and also the benefits of a cage, the actual visor on this hybrid face mask is just a regular visor that gets attached to a helmet. So depending on the rules in your country or where you play hockey, if you then become of age to be able to get rid of the cage or the face mask and just use a visor, you can literally pop the visor off of this hybrid face mask and put it straight onto your helmet. Aside from the most obvious benefit of if the visor gets heavily scratched or battered while you're playing hockey, you being able to replace it without having to replace the entire full face mask, it's that you can simply just pop out the visor and attach it onto a helmet when the time comes. I thought this was a really nice touch and something that I've not seen anywhere else. Let's see what feedback Tommy has about the hybrid face mask.
The visor mixed with a cage, I don't know its proper name, but whatever it was actually really nice. It was like you could look out of it, breathe through your mouth, nose, no matter what, it wouldn't steam up, which is actually really, really good, which I thought it was going to steam up, but it didn't. It was really nice. The only thing that was a bit weird was if you looked up without actually turning your head up, you had a bit of a line where it was like where the visor ends and the cage starts. But if you just look up instead of just moving your eyes up, it's brilliant. It's actually really nice. When I first see it, I was like, whoa, like, I'll give it a try because I don't mind. And then starting using it, it was actually surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. Obviously, with the cage, it's different because you've got the bars in the way. But with that, it's just clear. So far, I think it's better than my cage was.
It goes without saying that Hockey Ninja are a big recommendation from us. Of course, all of the links that you need to be able to get more information on them or to be able to pick up a visor for just $29.99, the links will be down below in the video description. This is a big recommendation from us. And as always, guys, if you want more videos just like this, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything that we post, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.